Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome to the third session of Animal Flow. We're going to continue on with some of the stuff that we've already done. So if I get into any point and I don't take a lot of time to explain it, it's because we've already done it in either the last class or the one before. So you can always go back and watch those videos again. But as always, we want to warm up our wrists because that's the most important thing when getting ready for Animal Flow. So let's start with our rub and scrub. So this is all about creating friction heat. You don't have to push too hard. You don't have to worry about trying to massage your wrists. We just want to get the hands going as fast as possible so that we get heat into the area, especially on a cold day like this. We want to get as much heat into our wrists as we can, promote good blood flow. That blood flow helps circulation and helps everything work better. Working all the way up to the elbow now, all the way up the forearm. Keep working the full 360 around the forearm so that you make sure that we get every little area of it. Good, all right, swap to the other side, get that wrist nice and warm. Just really going for some nice speed here, getting the wrist to create, or the hand even, to create as much heat as we can. Moving up the arm, all the way up to the elbow. Good, and just clenching knuckles and starting with a little bit of a roll. You don't want to get as much of a movement as you can. Starts relatively small and then seeing if you can really start to explore the full range. How much can you twist and how much can you let the arms go back and forth? Trying to keep the heel of the hand together as much as you can. So it's all about what's going on in this wrist, right into the corner here, right into the socket here, really letting it kind of manipulate around each other. And then try to do figure eight the other direction. It's okay if your tongue comes out at this point. Thinking tongue. Good, give them a bit of a shake. Just letting them be nice and relaxed here. Try to get as much range as you can. Just let them flop out. And then we go the other side, fanning yourself. And then fold them down and then shaking forward and backwards. Good, come down into our 6-point beast. So hands and knees. And I just want you to start to pedal out. Start to, like a cat, purring a blanket or clawing a blanket or a bed, just start to really roll off the fingers, and then as you come back down, see if you can get a nice stretch into the wrist to stretch this underside of the arm here. Start to turn the fingers into different directions, so we start to explore how much rotation we can get through our shoulder, how much we can get through our wrist. Go all the way in now. Good, and now the reverse of all of this, go onto the back side of the palm and see if you can get a little bit of weight into those wrists. This is going to be one of your recovery positions. If you find that you've been on your wrists too long and they're hurting, we can go into this position. It just takes a little bit of pressure off, or the reverse prayer, pushing the backs of palms together and then just letting the elbows and shoulders drop. You just want to make sure that this is nice and easy. It's a nice way to just stop the stretch of this direction, which is where we're going to spend most of our time. Okay, first up, we're going to quickly run through our beast and crab. Like I said, we did this last week in the last video. So if you're not familiar with it, maybe go back and do that class, because that'll make it a bit more known. So start with your wrists directly under your shoulders, creases of elbows forward, knees under your belly button, and push into the toes and the hands and lift those knees. We only want to be 1 centimeter off the floor here, just enough to be able to slide a piece of paper under. Don't want to be too high. We just want to be sitting nice and low. The harder you push into your hands and your toes, the more body activation this becomes. Much better for you. Okay, so from here, let's go straight into our alternating limb lifts. You're going to hover your right hand slightly off the ground and hover your left foot slightly off the ground as well. So activate your beast, lift that right hand and left foot, hold. Try to stay still as you can, back down. Other side, left hand, right foot, hold. back down, opposite, one more, each side. Right hand, left foot, and down last time, left hand, right foot. Good, okay. Flipping around to the opposite position. Like I said, I'm gonna rush through these ones because I've got a fun flow that I want to spend some time with today. So, hands are backwards. This is our opposing exercise to beast. This is called crab. Beast works the front side of the body, crab works the back side of the body. So, sitting nice and tall, pull those shoulder blades back. Fingers are pointing backwards, heels are nice and close to your bum. Lift and hover your bum a centimeter off the floor. Don't let your tail tuck under. We're not trying to stick your bits towards the sky. If anything, we're trying to hide them. Pull your tailbone back towards your hands. Good, really pull those shoulder blades back, proud chest. Eye line is looking at what would be the horizon. So we don't want to be too high, we don't want to be too low. We want to be just above where the horizon would be out in front of us. Okay, from here, let's go into our alternating lifts. You're going to lift the right hand and the left foot. Hold. Good. Back down. Right foot, left hand. Now, as best you can, down. Opposite side. Try to lift both the hand and the foot at the same time. And back down. And last one. Lift. And down and rest. Good. Okay. Good time now to shake your wrists out. If you need to, reverse prayer. Any of the little shakes. You can do what you need. Rub and scrub. However, it works for you. Okay, we're going to go into our underswitch now, and then we're going to go into what's called jumping underswitch. So, our underswitch is, we set into our crab position. If I'm going to go for my left leg underswitch, I'm going to lift my left leg off the ground, my right hand off the ground like I just did, and we're going to, as if you're pushing your knee under your body. It goes under, we slowly rock ourselves around, and then we end up in our beast position. Hands are directly under your shoulders, knees are under your belly button. From here, left leg underswitch to crab. Again, left leg comes off the ground, so right hand comes off the ground. Swing the knee under the body, we end up back in our crab position. Let's do that again. Left leg underswitch to beast. Lift the left leg and right hand. Slowly control your way around to beast. Left leg underswitch to crab. Left leg, right hand. Good, one more time, left leg underswitch to beast. Slide. And left leg underswitch to crab. Coming back around. Excellent, okay. When we do all this, you're going to start to face different directions, especially when we get into the flow. So don't think you need to correct and be either straight or side on or however it might be. If you end up all skew-iff and on a different diagonal, that's totally fine, that's part of flow. Okay. So, going to the other side now. You don't need to change directions, I'm just doing this for camera, so I look prettier. Here we go, so set yourself into crab, activate your crab. We go right leg, underswitch to beast. Lift the right leg, lift the left hand. Left knee goes under the body, find your beast position. Keep those knees hovering off the floor. Right leg, underswitch to crab. Right knee comes under the body, left arm comes down. Good. Think of it as like you've got paintbrushes on the side of your knee. And every time we do an underswitch, you want to paint the ground. So set your crab, right leg underswitch to beast, lift the right leg, paintbrush on the knee, paint the floor. Set your beast. Right leg underswitch to crab, same deal. Paint the floor on the way through. We come to our crab. We've got one more here. Right leg underswitch to beast. And we go left leg underswitch to crab. Good. Okay, have a breather there. Moving on from here, what we do is it's called a jumping underswitch. We're going to start it slow. We're going to get it faster. Now the rule of thumb with this, only move as fast as you can control. If it's nice and slow to start with, perfect. Don't try to rush it because you might get all pretzeled and then you end up with the wrong foot and then it just gets a bit messy. So the way that this is going to work, I'm going to do this part of my bum facing you, but this is so that you can see my feet. So basically we're going to go from crab all the way through beast, back around to crab again. So if I go left leg jumping underswitch, I'm going to go left leg under. When I get to my beast position, I swap legs. Left leg swaps with right, and I continue straight around all the way back to crab on the other side. Coming back the opposite way, I go right leg underswitch, so my right hand goes under the body. When I get to my beast position, I switch legs to bring the left foot off the ground, and it slides under to where we were. So let's try that together. We're going to go one side, then the other side. So set yourself into your crab position, activate your crab. Left leg jumping under switch. So left leg's traveling under the body, keep it slow. When you hit your beast position, swap feet, come all the way around, one continuous motion. Right leg back the other way. Right leg jumping under switch. As you get your transition, swap the legs and come through. Good, try again. Left leg jumping under switch. Paint the floor with that left knee. Paint the floor with the right knee. Into crab. Right leg jumping under switch. And we end up in crab and have a breather. Shake the wrists out, towel down, grab a drink if you need, or a sip of water even. So, rule of thumb with our jumping under switch. As you get to the transition of the feet, you want to picture that you've got a really low roof just above your hips, so you can't kick up at all. What you don't want to do is start going and start trying to actually jump. It's just a very quick change. So in perfect world, you wouldn't know that there's been any switch at all. It's just fluid, smooth, and easy. Or one might say it flows. Okay, so let's try it again a little bit quicker. See if you can keep it nice and smooth. We'll go for 3 or 4 each side, and then we'll add on to our next exercise. So set yourself in a crab, pull your shoulder blades back, pull your tailbone back towards your hands, and left leg jumping under switch. All the way around, you should end up back in crab position. Good, and as you can see, you're going to face different ways. Right leg jumping under switch. Right leg under the body first. Left leg follows it around. Let's go right leg jumping under switch again. I'm changing it up. I'm getting you guys confused. All the way back in crab. If you get lost, just find yourself in crab and pick it back up again. Right leg jumping under switch. Good. Left leg jumping under switch. Here we go. Right leg under switch to beast. This is the first one. This one just comes around halfway. We stop in our beast position. Right leg under switch to crab. We come back to crab. Right leg jumping under switch. All the way around. Switch the feet. Make it all the way back to crab. One final time. Right leg jumping under switch. All the way around. You should be facing any which way right now and have a breather. Cool? Did that make any sense? How was that? Left and rights, rights and lefts, ups and downs. Don't worry if it gets confusing. It gets easier the more you do this. The more instinctual it becomes. The less you have to think about it. And your body will just do. Okay, our next little stretch, or our next exercise that we're going to get into, or movement, it's called crab reach. So what I want you to do, I want you to set yourself into your crab position. Shoulder blades are back. Activate your crab with that bum off the floor. Keep that back arched. From here, I want you to bring your right hand up in front of your face. Have your thumb about 6 inches away from your face, or about 20 centimeters away from your face. From here, I want you to push your hips as high as you can. Push them up, push them up, push them up, push them up. Good. Hand is still in front of my face. I'm pushing my hips as high to the sky as I can. Now from here, I want to follow my hand up over my head, reaching to the floor. I'm looking down at my bottom hand now. So this hand is framing my face. It's not in front, it's just behind. I'm still pushing my hips as high as I can get. From here, return to crab. Bring the arm back first. Sink the body back down into our 3-point crab. Arm stays where it is. And breathe. Let's try that again. Right arm up in front of your face. This becomes a right arm crab reach. Push the hips as high as you can. Push them up, push them up, push them up, push them up. Follow the hand, frame the face, look down to the bottom hand. Return to crab, arm pulls back first. Back down to our crab position. One more this side. Right arm crab reach, push the hips high. Follow the arm all the way over. And return back to crab. Good, okay. Don't have to swap sides, I'm just doing this again. Full camera, this is my prettier side. Okay, so let's do the opposite side now. So, set yourself into your crab position. Activate your crab, find that nice broad chest. Left arm comes up in front of your face, again 20 centimeters away from your eye line, and Left arm crab reach. Push the hips high. Push up as high as you can get. Follow the hand all the way down. Look down to that bottom hand. Keep pushing the hips up. Frame the face with the top arm. Return to crab. Bring the elbow back first. Back down to our 3-point crab. Left arm crab reach. Push the hips high. Up and over all the way. Big stretch. Really push out of this bottom arm. Try to lift this whole shoulder towards the sky. Return to 3-point crab. The final time this side. Left arm crab reach. Push high. Arch the back as much as you can. If you can make a big semicircle with your body, try and get that. I'm not that flexible. Return and come back to crab. Have a breather. Okay, shake your arms out. They're going to get a good work. Shoulders should feel nice and open. This should feel like they're getting a bit of a workout as well, so reverse prayer if you need to take some pressure off. Okay, so we're going to combine those two movements now. We're going to go crab reach into a jumping under switch into the other side crab reach. This is kind of like a back and forth little pattern. So the trick with this is we're going to set ourselves into our crab position. We go into our right arm crab reach. We go nice and high. We reach up and over. We return to crab. Don't let this arm come down. It stays where it is. From here, that necessarily means that it's got to be a left leg jumping under switch. We come all the way around. This arm then is now, your left arm stays up coming out of that jumping under switch. And then we go into our left arm crab reach. So this is going to face all different ways. Just go with it. Whatever you do as you come out of the jumping under switch, don't let this arm come all the way down. Keep it up in front of your face. It's going to make it a nice smooth transition. So set yourself into your crab position. I don't know which way to face for this. I'm going to try this. Let's see how we go. Okay, right arm crab reach. Right arm in front of your face. Push your hips high, up and over. Good. Return to crab. Right arm's up. So it's left leg jumping under switch all the way around. Left arm stays up. Left arm crab reach. Look down at that bottom arm. Return to crab. Keep that left arm where it is. Right leg jumping under switch to right arm crab reach. Push up and over. Return to crab. Left leg jumping under switch into left arm crab reach. Getting a little quicker now. Keep with me. Return to crab, right leg jumping under switch into right arm crab reach. Return to crab, left leg jumping under switch into left arm crab reach. Stay with me if you can, right leg jumping under switch to right arm crab reach. Last one, left leg jumping under switch to left arm crab reach. And rest. Whew. That just in itself is a bit of a workout. How'd you find it? How'd you go? Made sense? Too confusing? Now, if you can't keep up with me, that's totally fine. Like I said before, only go as fast as you can control. So if you need to stay a little bit slower, just go at your own pace. Remember the pattern, remember the routine. And then as we get into it more and more and more, you'll be able to speed up. Now, if you ever get lost and you're not sure where you are, just find either beast or crab and wait there until we pick it up, and then you can continue on with us. Okay. Our next little exercise that we're going to add to this is called side kick through. This is absolutely my favorite movement. What we're basically going to do, if we start in our beast position, we're going to go into what would start as a right leg under switch. So the right leg is going to come under the body, except we stop halfway. So we set our beast position. If I go right leg side kick through, I'm going to come under. I'm going to jam this heel down so that my toe is pointing to the side. I'm going to kick my leg out to the side and really turn it out, point the toes. Push as much as I can off this hand, and with this arm, I'm going to pull it back like a bow and arrow. So my elbow and my toes are as far away from each other as I can. From here, I return back to my beast position. That side on, I think this way, is going to look, if I go right leg side kick through, land the foot, kick the toe to the outside, pull the arm as far back as I can. Bum is low to the ground, foot stays off the ground, elbows back, and then we come back to our beast position. So it's the same thing both sides. We just transition through, see how we go with it. So set yourself into beast position. Activate your beast. Right leg side kick through. Start your under switch, your right leg's off the ground, plant the foot, toes pointing forward, Turn that toe out, good. Under switch to beast. Left leg side kick through, the left leg goes through. Find that nice long line. Return to beast. I'm going to change my angle so you can see it a bit better. And we go right leg side kick through. Get that stretch, good. Return to beast. Left leg side kick through. Long. How much distance can you get from your elbow to your toes? Return to beast. Right leg side kick through. Return to beast. Left leg side kick through. Return to beast. A little quicker now, guys. Right leg side kick through. As soon as you get there, pull back. Left leg side kick through. Pull back. Right leg side kick through. Stay nice and smooth. Make it flow. Left leg side kick through. Just keep going from side to side. Really try to get that length and stretch. Keep breathing as well. One more time, each side. Right leg side kick through. Left leg side kick through. Back to beast and rest. Woohoo! I am cooking. How are you guys doing? I hope it's making sense so far. Okay, so this is where we're going to kind of start to piece together a flow. We're going to add on some stuff that I did last week. So if I don't take some time to go through our front step and front kick through, watch last week's video. It explains it in more depth there, but I'll still explain it enough that we can try to keep up. So the way that our flow starts, we're going to start in, we're going to face this way I think to start for the camera. We're going to start in our crab position. We're going for a right leg jumping under switch. So right leg comes all the way around. From here, right arm's off the ground, so we're going to go for a right arm crab reach. Lift up and over. Return. Right arm's up, so left leg goes under. Left leg under switch into right leg side kick through. We're actually going to do 3 here, so that's 1. Into left leg side kick through, that's 2. Into right leg side kick through, that's 3. And have a rest there for a sec. That's the beginning of our flow. Crab, jumping under switch into crab reach, under switch into 3 side kick throughs. How much does that make sense? It's another language. I know, it's okay. It will make sense as we get into it. So let's try that again. Set yourself into your crab position and activate your crab. Nice and slow. Stay with me. I'm going to add some speed to it later. Right leg jumping under switch. Right arm stays off the ground. Right arm crab reach. Push the hips high. Reach up and over. Return to crab. Left leg under switch into right leg side kick through. Left leg side kick through. Right leg side kick through. Good. From here, I want you to just bring that leg in, plant it on the floor, bring this arm down. Hey, look at that. We're back in crab. We can make this a round. That's what we're going to do. We're going to go through twice. Nice and slow. And then we'll add on after that. So set yourself into your crab position. Activate your crab. And we go right leg jumping under switch. With control all the way around. Right arm stays off the ground to come up into our right arm crab reach. Return to crab. Keep that right arm up. Left leg under switch to right leg side kick through. Left leg side kick through. Right leg side kick through. Find that in range. Foot down, arm down. We're back to where we started. Right leg jumping under switch. All the way around, right arm stays up, right arm crab reach, frame the face, push off the bottom arm. Return to crab, left leg under switch into right leg side kick through. If you're lost, find us here, right leg's out. Left leg side kick through. Right leg side kick through. And rest there. Very, very nice. Okay, that's the beginning of our flow. From here, we're going to bring our leg under. We're finished with right leg out. So right leg under switches to beast. From here we go long into our loaded beast position. So you're going to get your, what would be child's pose, but your toes are still tucked and your knees are long and nice off the ground. From here we're going to go into right leg front step. Right leg comes to the outside of the hand. And then we kick the left leg through forward. Now, this is very similar to a side kick through. This is called front kick through because we're staying forward and in. As opposed to being open and out, we're forward and in. Then we return to our front step position, and then we return to our loaded beast position. How much did that make sense? I think I confused myself. So let's go back to our side kick throughs, and then we'll work out where we get through. So we've done our under switch, we've done our crab reach. We come through to our starting beast position, we go right leg side kick through. Right leg has come through the body, left arm is up. To left leg side kick through. To right leg side kick through. Good. From here, right leg under switch to beast. Find your beast position, load your beast. Push your heels towards your bum, slide your hands out long. Right leg front step. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand, bring the hand up in front of the shoulder. Through, kick the left leg through, keep it off the ground, point it forward, point the toe. Return to front step, return to loaded beast. We continue that on by going straight into the other side. Left leg front step, bring the left arm up, right leg goes through, return to left leg front step, return to loaded beast, and have a rest there. Okay, so as you can see, that's the base. We go one side, then the other side. I'm going to show you how we can tweak this a little bit and make it a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more advanced. You can choose whichever level you want to do it at. I will do it at the most simplest form so you can keep following me. I'll show you what the extra little bits are. So, let's add it on from the very, very top. Find yourself into your crab position. Set yourself into crab. From the beginning, we go right leg, jumping under switch. Right leg travels under the body all the way. Right arm is off the floor. Right arm, crab reach, reach up, frame the face. Return to crab, left leg under switch. Left leg under the body, right leg side kick through. This is where we just did it from, into left leg side kick through. Nice. Right leg side kick through. Right leg's out. Right leg under switch to beast. Load your beast. Nice long and low. Right leg front step. Right leg to the outside, right arm up. Left leg through. Kick it straight through. Return to front step. Return to loaded beast. We do exactly the same thing on the other side. Left leg front step. Right leg through. Return to front step. Return to loaded beast. And have a breather. Okay, that's our flow. For those of you that might want to kick it up a little bit, what you can do on the front step, instead of stopping from your loaded beast, stopping at your step and then taking the leg through, you can do a front kick through which travels straight from your loaded beast into your kick and then pop back to your loaded beast and then straight through to the other side and then back to where we were. That's variation 1. Variation 2, if you know your front kick throughs, you go from one kick through straight to the other. Now this is for those of you who have done it before and you know it. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry, we're going to do the basic form. But the most advanced version that we can do today is loaded beast. We go left leg front kick through. Left leg ends up in front. From here, we switch straight around to right leg front kick through. We don't go through loaded beast, and then we pop back to our loaded beast position. I'm not going to go into that too much more. That's just an option for those of you that are game enough to try. So, let's go through the flow. We'll see if we can fit in a couple of times before my time is up. We'll do it slow, and then we'll add it a little bit quicker. When you get to the side kick throughs from the beginning, make it 3. So we'll do our under switch. We go side kick through, side kick through, side kick through. Just make it a little quicker than the rest of the flow. Okay, give it your best shot. We're almost there. Set yourself in a crab position. Activate your crab. We go right leg, jumping under switch. Into right arm, crab reach. Push those hips high, reach up and over. Good, return to crab. Left leg under switch. 3 side kick throughs, go. 1, 2, right leg, 3. Under switch to loaded beast. Right leg front step and through. Return to front step. Return to loaded beast. Left leg front step and through. Return to loaded, return to front step. Return to loaded beast. Good. And have a breather. Okay, how did it go? Let's try it a little quicker. Let's make it as flowy as we can. Make it as smooth as possible. Set yourself in a crab position. And we go right leg, jumping under switch. Right arm crab reach. Reach up nice and high. Find us in this position. Everybody wait. Return to 3-point crab. Left leg under switch. 3 times. Side kick through. Boom. 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 Hold there. Hold. Under switch to loaded beast. Find your length. Right leg front step. And through. Good. Return to front step. Through. Left leg front step or right leg front kick through. Find your way all the way through. If you're here, pop back to loaded beast. And have a breather. Added to that little front kick through at the end. If not, it's still a front step through. Same thing. I think we've got time for one more. Let's do one more. Give it everything you've got. Make it big, make it bold, make it flowy, make it beautiful. Just have some fun with it. And if your wrists are cooked, let's give them a bit of a shake, reverse prayer. And a bit of a rub and scrub after this. And that'll make them nice and good for next class. Yippee! Okay, here we go. Set yourself in a crab position. We go. Right leg, jumping under switch. Right arm crab reach. Return. Left leg under switch to right leg side kick through. That's 1. To left leg 2. That's right leg 3. Under switch to loaded beast. Right leg front step. And through. Return to front step. Return to loaded beast. Left leg front step. Or right leg front kick through. Pop back to loaded beast. And rest. Alright. How did you go? That's us done for today. Whew. That definitely got me working. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, with the front kick throughs, loaded beast. If it doesn't quite make sense, go back and watch last week's video, or the last video. I go into more depth about those positions. Stick with it, keep trying it. If you get lost, just start again. It will make sense. And then next week I'll add on and keep adding on exercises. We've got a whole stack more to do. The more that we learn them, the better the flows can get, and then we can get more elaborate. So thank you for today. I hope you enjoy it. Keep practicing, and I'll see you next time.